Hey guys, happy Field Trip Friday. Today, Miss White is going to show you her backyard, which is the beach on the Chesapeake Bay. So let's take a look. So one of the things you'll find at the beach are boats, and we have a bunch of different boats I can show you. So we have this, which is more like a sailboat, and you sit on top of it. We have a fishing boat over here, and see, they're both not in the water because they're being stored since it's still a little cold. And then way out there, you can see a cargo ship. And that is a really big boat. It just looks small because we're far away. So here we are on the beach, and Miss White is walking on sand. And sand is really soft, kind of like our kinetic sand, but it doesn't stick together unless if it's wet. So this is dry sand. And I'm not gonna touch the wet sand because I don't want to get my hands dirty today. Can everyone hear the sound of the waves? So today is a pretty nice day, so the waves are small, but sometimes they get really big. And a cool thing is when the waves come in, it brings in a bunch of shells. So sometimes you can find shark tooth. So let's see if Miss White can find you a shark tooth to look at. You see all the different shells and all the different colors and sizes. Sometimes they're little, sometimes they're big. White found a shark tooth to show you, and here it is. That is a shark tooth. Pretty cool. So here are some of the things that you can find at the beach. You can find seaweed, which is really gross and slimy. You can find shark's teeth. See, I have a big shark's tooth and a small shark's tooth. You can find shells. You can find rocks. You can find clams or oysters. And then there's some different kinds of rocks. And there's a whole bunch of shells. Shark teeth and rocks over here that the waves bring in, and the waves push everything. Now we can see the boat's a little better, so we have a big boat there and a really big boat over there. You can walk on the beach. Sometimes you can sit on the beach, but I don't have a chair today to show you. But our neighbors down there are sitting on the beach with their dog. One really cool thing about the beach is you can go swimming just like in the pool, but you have to be really safe and stay by your parents so the waves don't knock you down. There's no one swimming today though because it's super cold and the water is really cold. So sometimes the waves are so strong that it brings driftwood onto the beach. This is a really big piece, and here's a small piece. It probably came from a tree that fell down. So we're walking to Miss White's favorite part of the beach, which are the cliffs. And because we live on the bay, the cliffs have formed from all the water pushing up against the land. And sometimes the cliffs break off and fall down, but luckily these cliffs are still here. So we're going to keep walking so we can see them. Look, the two boats are getting closer together. Look how big they are. Wow. Is it sunny outside today or is it raining? It is definitely sunny out today. The sky is really clear. Look, before I show you guys the cliff, I'm going to show you something that smells really good. And these are honeysuckles. And they smell so good. And look, here is where the cliff starts. See, sometimes the cliffs fall down, just like the steps fell down here, probably during a storm. But here are the cliffs, and I'm not gonna walk very far because the water is really close today, and I don't wanna get my feet wet. But this is the cliff. And this is actually clay. So when you touch it, it can leave a mark on your finger. You see people draw on the clay. We're not gonna draw on the clay. But that is Miss White's favorite part of the beach.